Now, I've never been a really social, outgoing person, right? Take a look at these photos of me in middle school and in high school. Yeah, he looks like he parties and socializes, right? But I've gotten so much better at just being able to have those normal conversations, fun conversations with strangers, people that I've just met. I'm able to make them laugh, able to learn a lot about them in immediately. Like now, I'm able to play that game of small talk, of engaging in conversation with random people, right? And it's almost fun to me now compared to, that shy version of me before. And all I did was follow a few simple ideas. Now, some people are generally more extroverted and outgoing and social. Of course, we know there's introverts, there's extroverts. I'm definitely more of an introvert myself, right? But I've been able to learn how to speak to people. And I truly 100% believe that even if you are an introverted, super shy, don't want to go outside of your house, you play video games all day, I believe that anyone can become so much better at socializing and avoiding those like awkward conversations of small talk where you just kind of end on a pause and you're like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna head out now. Yeah, see you later. I promise you, it's actually a lot more simple than you think it is, and you will get amazing results. You'll stop being so shy and antisocial, and you'll be able to articulate and play along in conversations. And really quick, if you're interested in anything related to mental performance, I have been taking magicmind for over 10 days, and it has really been the difference maker in my attention, my focus, my ability to articulate myself, and my alertness throughout the entire day, right? I have that energy. I don't have that caffeinated crash. I also did a really in-depth experiment with the shots in my last video, which I'll put right here. So please check out the link in the description box below. Get yourself a box of magicmind, enhance your mental performance, and use code Prestin20 for up to 48% off your first subscription. Thank you so much. Now the first step is to stop being so serious. Stop taking everything literally. Stop looking angry all the time, trying to portray that you're some like stoic philosopher and nothing bothers you. No one wants to talk or even look at anyone that looks mean, that looks so serious, right? When I'm out and about in my day and some dude is just locked in and he's got like RBF, he's got like resting bitch face, I'm like, oh Jesus, I don't want to talk to that guy. But what's funny is like some people with RBF are actually really nice, but you can't tell immediately because they look mean. They look mean as hell. Right? So if you got RBF, you got to learn how to smile a little bit. When we're out in public and we walk around and we see all these strangers, I try to do my best to look at them even for like a brief moment to see if they're kind of see if they're reciprocating that positive energy, or if they want to look my way. I give them a little nod or a smile, right? Like, oh, hey, how you doing? And granted, they may be busy or not in the mood to talk, and that's perfectly fine. But if we want to be more social, in the context of being more social and more welcoming, you have to look at other people and smile. You have to look friendly. We, as human beings, we act nicer to the people that are nicer to us, to the people that look nice. So try not to be so serious, like you have a chip on your shoulder throughout the entire day, Like not everyone wants to, I don't know, fight you or be harmful to you. A lot of people are just people. Which brings me to step number 2, which is flirt with the entire world. Now, I don't mean flirt to like try to get, some type of favor or sex from somebody. I mean flirt in the context of like play in conversation. I want you to play with the entire world. I want you to have fun with your conversations and with people. And this is a great exercise to get yourself from going to like 0 to 100 in terms of being social, like you just stepped outside and you haven't talked to anybody all day, to being the most interesting person or the most sociable person in the entire room. So for example, when I used to go to raves, right, I went to EDC Las Vegas. It's one of the biggest rave festivals in the entire world. And something that I did to get me into a more energetic, pumped up social mood is when I was waiting in line getting drinks, I would turn around, look at all the people around me, and if someone had an amazing outfit on or this crazy cosplay or something, I would be like, holy shit, like your outfit is so crazy. Where'd you get that? Oh my god. Wow. Oh, you like watching that show? Why are you wearing that character? And blah, blah, blah. And we would have an entire conversation. And I did that 5, 10, 20 times throughout the entire night, right? So I'm having all of these conversations with people to the point where now I just went from 0 all the way to 100 and I can interact with anybody. So complimenting people for absolutely no reason is a great way to get comfortable being like more social throughout the entire day. You can have fun with this. You can flirt with the entire world. You can play. You can do this with cashiers. You can talk to gas station workers, random elderly old people that you walk by, you know. It doesn't have to be like just women, just men, because you have to warm up in a sense. Warm up your social battery, I guess. And this is actually something that the pickup community used to do on YouTube when picking up girls was like the thing for big YouTube channels to do for some reason. One of the methods that they use to hype themselves up and become more articulate to be able to pick up girls is they just started conversations with random strangers, like guys, bartenders, security guards, you know. You kind of have to get that warm up going before you're able to reach 0 to 100 when you're picking up a girl, right? So just make your interactions a little bit more playful throughout the entire day. Like one of the ways that I always talk to my gym buddies is they'll be grouped up together doing their own thing, and I'm coming in and I'm like, oh, this is where all the big guys hang out, right? And then that gets everybody laughing. We have a good time. We joke around. They're like, ah, yeah. Which brings me to the last step, number 3. Probably the most important is to be genuinely interested in other people when you talk to them. You see someone doing something cool, that they look cool, and you become interested in them. You genuinely want to have a conversation with them. Like the other day in the gym, this guy was using gymnastic rings for his workout. And I walked up to him and I was like, how do you like using those rings? Like, it looks pretty tough. Can I try? And then he let me try. He taught me a bunch of techniques, and like I was on the gymnastic ring shaking, realizing that it's actually really tough to hang and do exercises on the rings. And I made a friend, you know? And now whenever I see that guy, we're going to talk about the rings. And I was genuinely interested in what he was doing. I didn't go up to him with this like sociopathic script in my mind, like, ooh, yes, when he says these words, I have to say this sentence, and then that's going to get him to say this. I'm not doing that. I'm not, like, don't be a sociopath. Don't have those ideas from random books or something that you read, and you're like, oh, yeah, I need to say this. You don't have to do that. Just be genuine in your approach. When you have, like, if you're thinking about, like, the 48 laws of power and, like, oh, yes, never reveal more than I intended while you're talking to somebody, you're a fucking weirdo. Or you're thinking about how to win friends and influence people, which is a good book, I won't lie. But I wouldn't have those scripts, those frameworks for your conversations in your head, because that's just going to make you a little bit weird when you're talking to people. Just be genuine. Just actually be curious and ask them. So I hope I was able to help you out a little bit in this video. Don't forget to check the link in the description below for your Magic Mind mental performance shot. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.